I get messages like this all the time from women in our community who are doing things that don't feel right for them, and they don't understand why they're doing the thing. And I think a lot of that has to do with a lot of the influence that the internet has on us and the hope that we have that the thing that's being advertised is going to work for us. And I do believe a lot of times we come into diet programs and fasting protocols and fitness routines with this hope that we are going to end up like the picture that we see or the stories that we hear. And we come into these decision-making processes from an emotional and mental mindset of desperation and disappointment and something's got to work for me or I'm just going to give up kind of approach. And we're going to talk about that in today's video and why something like a 36-hour fast might not be the weight loss tool that you should be using. So welcome to today's video. My name is Ann Parham. I'm the creator of the online course and community, the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman. It is a course where we take a mindset approach to how it is we want to age, what it is that we say that we really want for ourselves, and how we can incorporate intermittent fasting as a lifestyle approach so that we can look and feel our best and live our most authentic life. So the 36-hour fast. Super popular because there are a lot of big named people on the internet who are talking about the 36-hour fast as a means to lose weight. And the 36-hour fast is a very powerful fasting protocol. It can do a lot of good for us in the sense of cellular healing, cellular turnover, internal healing for us mentally, emotionally, and physically. The 36-hour fast can be used as a means to take a break from food. It could be used as a means to just chill out in a fasted state and enjoy the energized sense of calm. But if you're approaching something like a 36-hour fast, which is a day and a half without putting any food or nutrients or anything in your body except water and black coffee, and you're doing it from the mindset approach of, I hope I lose weight if I just don't eat for a day and a half, I think that that's a really dangerous way to approach weight loss. It's not realistic, it's not long-term, and a lot of women come to me feeling very frustrated because they're weighing themselves throughout this 36-hour fast and then weighing themselves after they refeed. And there's a weight gain. You will lose weight when you don't put food in your body for a certain amount of time, and you will gain weight when you refeed because food is dense. It has a weight to it. And if you're emptying out your stomach cavity for a day and a half, you're going to see that that weight is no longer present in your body. And then when you put weight back in by refeeding, you're going to see the weight of that food on the scale. Oftentimes it's just ounces. But if you're approaching something for weight loss, like a 36-hour fast, with the mindset of desperation to lose weight, you are going to feel frustrated and disappointment because that's just not how it works. We have to be in a healed state in order for our body to lose weight. We do need to create some semblance of a calorie deficit in order for our body to lose weight. I teach that inside the Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course in the very first week, and how it is consistency over time will always be the best approach for health and happiness, with the ultimate goal of losing weight. Depriving your body of food for days is, in my opinion, not a healthy way for weight loss to happen. It is drastic, and it is, in a sense, a desperate way to create a change that is not going to be long lasting. And if you're not doing the mental healing and the emotional healing with how it is you show up for yourself around food, if you're not doing the mental and emotional healing with how it is you show up for yourself in life when life gets hard or stressful or things don't go as planned, we can create for ourselves a binge purge type of approach to how it is we're showing up for ourselves. We're going to purge our system, right, and our body of food for a set amount of time with the hope that our body is going to lose weight. And like I just said, you are going to lose weight, but it's only the weights of the absence of food that's going to be missing from your body. And then when you go to eat again, that binge type of approach, you're going to gain the weight because again, you're putting weight in your body in the form of food. What I really recommend for women to do is concentrate on the healing aspect of what intermittent fasting can do for us, not only from the weight loss approach, but from the mental and emotional approach as well. How is it that you want to show up for yourself for the long term? What is it that you say that you really want for yourself? Does intermittent fasting, or can intermittent fasting be incorporated into your life as a lifestyle approach so you can reach a point of happy and healthy while still living a very authentic life? We've all been on drastic and desperate diet protocols. We've exited our life for a certain period of time to follow a very regimented meal plan or exercise program designed by someone else. We didn't learn how to incorporate it into our own life because we were told to do it this way or the highway, or you have to do it this way or you're not going to get the results you're hoping for. And so we complied with a lot of those rules. And for a lot of us, we did get results at the end of that challenge or diet program or exercise routine or whatever it is you bought into. We did get the results. But what did we learn from that? And as soon as you get to that end date or the weigh-in date, success picture that you're going to take, if you didn't learn anything, you're almost always going to go back to what you were doing before. You're going to gain the weight back. You're going to go back to your habits that you had because you didn't change your lifestyle. This is where I think the 36-hour fast is not the best approach for women, because how consistently can we implement a day and a half of not participating in food events? You have to exit your life. You have to exit your social life. You have to exit your family life. You have to exit your daily routines in order to support going without food for a day and a half. Is that realistic for you? For some people, it might be. And I say for those people, go do your thing. If that's the way that you show up for yourself in the most authentic way, you're reaping benefits from that, you're seeing the results that you're hoping for, then for sure, that's for you. And I'm always for women doing what they figure out works for them. But what I get here in this community is emails and DMs and comments on my YouTube channel saying that they are very frustrated because they're told that they have to do this 36-hour fast in order to lose weight, and they're feeling frustrated and they don't know what to do and they're actually gaining weight. This is where I say you have to go back to square one. What kind of lifestyle do you want to live? What will allow you to ultimately look and feel your best while showing up for yourself in a very authentic way? Intermittent fasting is an amazing lifestyle approach for so many people, but especially for women who are transitioning through hormonal changes, perimenopause into menopause, and then the rest of our life living postmenopausally. It's easy. It's inexpensive. You get to take a break from having to think about food all of the time. You can reap all the benefits of a long fast, that 20-hour fast. It puts us in a great window of opportunity for healing benefits. We know that about 17 hours is what everyone believes is the point where we start to reach stages of autophagy. Practicing a 20-hour fast gives us that extra 3 hours in that healing state. The more consistent you are over time with getting those fasting windows in, the deeper that autophagy can be for you because you have less work to do to get to healing. And then focusing on that feasting to fast so that our next fasting opportunity is as beneficial and efficient for us as possible. If you can consistently rotate in that fast and that feasting well, you will be able to reap all of the benefits while also having opportunities every single day to nourish your body with food. You can participate in your life socially, you can participate in your life with your family, you can really spend some time figuring out which foods work best for you, you can exercise, like you can have it all without having to go days without food. This is why here the 20-hour fast is what we call the sweet spot. You can fast for 20 hours clean any day that you decide you want to have the opportunity to benefit from a 20-hour fast. I do like to teach that we have the opportunity as well to ebb and flow our way in and out of fasting. This is where the mindset approach comes in. The healthier you are mentally and emotionally about how you show up for you and your everyday life will ultimately provide you with the opportunity to have times in your life where you're going to fast longer, times in your life where you may fast shorter, and then times in your life where you may not fast at all. And if you're not going to beat yourself up and self-sabotage and say things like falling off a wagon and throwing in the towel, then you can come back whenever you want. The door is always open. The invitation is always there. So in my humble opinion, I don't think that the 36-hour fast is the best approach for weight loss. I do think that it is a great fasting protocol if you just want to have a break, or if you just want to benefit from some deep cellular healing, or if you are the person that just thrives in the fasted state, throw in a 36-hour fast here and there and just reap the benefits of that. But if you're doing it for the sole purpose of weight loss, then I think you're going to be disappointed, and it seems like it's a lot of work. Are you fasting today? Are you not fasting today? How many calories should you eat? Are you on an off day? Are you on an on day? What does your social life look like? If your social life is going to interrupt a long fast, like a day and a half, then what are you going to give up? The fast or your social life? And how many times are you going to be willing to do that in the hopes of shedding a couple of pounds? The consistency over time has always been the best approach for taking care of ourselves. Whether it's the fitness goals that you have, the health goals that you have, the weight loss goals that you have, the hormonal reset that you have, it doesn't matter what it is that you are hoping to get from lifestyle changes that you are making. It always works out for us when we're consistent about the choices that we make over a long enough period of time for us to actually reap those benefits, and then we just rinse and repeat what is working. Taking care of ourselves should be like a hobby. We should be able to have fun with it. It should be something that we're willing to invest in for the good of our life moving forward. It should be something that we're happy to show up for. It should be something that excites us. It should not be something that puts us in a position mentally and emotionally where we feel disappointed in ourselves, we feel shame, or we feel like we're doing something wrong. And look, you don't even have to practice the 20-hour fast. Figure out the fasting protocol that's for you, or figure out the food genre or food lifestyle that really allows you to be happy and healthy. And then just be really honest about the decisions you're making and how many exceptions that you're going to allow in your life that could interrupt what it is you say that you really want for yourself. I am a huge fan of intermittent fasting for women of all ages, but especially in this menopausal season. And I'm also a huge fan of women creating a lifestyle for themselves that allows them to be happy and healthy. We have spent too many years of our lives chasing down some phantom weight that we think we're supposed to be weighing, or some unrealistic body type that we think that we should have because we see pictures of someone else without knowing what that person is doing to achieve those results. And we really do need to give ourselves a season of our life where we can just sit in peace. And this is really what the 20-hour fast has done for so many women, with the opportunities to ebb and flow in and out of intermittent fasting, because they're doing the mindset shift work and they're not punishing themselves for enjoying their lives and just loving the skin that they're in. If you have been struggling with intermittent fasting because you don't know which protocol that you should be doing to get the results that you were hoping for, I would love to invite you into our Intermittent Fasting for Today's Aging Woman course. We start one every month. You can check the description box for information below on how to get registered for our next course. I teach you how to make informed decisions for you without preaching to you about what you should be doing. I teach you how to make those decisions for yourself. Every woman does deserve to have the opportunity to look and feel their best and do that in their most authentic way. And I want you to have that opportunity as well. If you have any questions for me, always feel free to leave them in the comment section below. If you haven't already done so, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button if this was the information that you needed to hear today. And as always, I love hearing from you guys in the comment section. This is where you and I get to interact on a more personal level. So please leave me a comment in the comment section below. I'll make sure I get back to you as soon as possible.